US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan was in Ramallah on Friday, meeting with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. The US wants the Palestinians to take over Gaza as and when the fighting stops. But Abbas's Palestinian Authority will need strengthening, a lot of help, and a meaningful political process. On Friday afternoon, the Israeli government announced it will now allow aid to reach Gaza through the Israeli crossing at Qam Abu Salem. That could speed up the volume of aid getting in. The Israelis will have been under US pressure to do this. As he left, Jake Sullivan welcomed the news. Earlier, he stressed Israel should have no long-term presence in Gaza, but admitted its military campaign against Hamas will be long and there will be different phases. The current intense one will end, but he didn't say when.
There will be a transition to another phase of this war, one that is focused in more precise ways on targeting the leadership and on intelligence-driven operations that continues to deal with the ongoing threat that Hamas poses.
By that, he meant a targeted campaign against Hamas leaders. He said distinguishing between Hamas and innocent civilians was both a moral and strategic imperative for Israel. In Gaza, there was little evidence of a different phase in the fighting. In the north, Israel's military said it destroyed a Hamas battalion in Shejaiya and a tunnel complex. But the bodies of 2 abducted soldiers and 1 civilian hostage were also discovered. The shelling and airstrikes remained intense and widespread. The Palestinians say a school sheltering families was hit in Khan Yunis. These are the casualties arriving at the Nasser hospital. On Friday, rescue and recovery efforts continued in Rafah, where this building was hit on Thursday. All day, they've been recovering bodies. The conditions for civilians gathered in southern Gaza are getting worse, with food shortages now a real issue.
Hunger is something people in Gaza have never, ever known before. But hunger has now emerged over the last few weeks, and we meet more and more people who haven't eaten for 1, 2, or 3 days.
The aid agencies warn the basic infrastructure to support hundreds and thousands of displaced Palestinians is collapsing. But despite growing US criticism, the current phase of Israel's offensive may still have weeks to run. Simon McGregor-Wood, TRT World.